Welcome to Dragonfly Trading. My name is Carrie, and I'm a full-time Elliott wave trader in the crypto and forex markets. Today's video is going to be an update on Bitcoin and ETH. Yes, I got me a stylish headband today. Actually, I think this one is like really rocking it. Anyways, remember this is not financial advice. This is just the way that I see the market. If you are interested in becoming an independent trader yourself, the masterclass is complete and the description is in the link below. Okay, so starting out on Bitcoin, not a lot has changed, guys, since my last video, but with this little bit of a correction we're having here, I thought I would get into it. If you are calling this move a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and a wave 5 for an A wave, that is completely valid if that is the way you want to count it. Or if it's an A, a B, and a C to the downside, we're not going to really know which one it actually is until we get the partner to this over here. With that said, I see this move here as a three-wave move. I see this move as a three-wave move, and I see this as a completed move to the upside. Now you could call that a five-wave move, or it could be argued that it is an ABC. Okay? But I see it as a completed three-wave move. Or if it's not complete, we've got one more hit to the high. Okay? But I'm leaning that it's complete. So let's go over the bullish scenario, the mega bull. The mega bull is that we have created a leading diagonal right here. Okay? If this is a leading diagonal, then somewhere down in here, this correction ended. Most likely right here. The problem that I have with that is that when you pull an extension, no matter how you want to pull it, whether you pivot it from here and you're targeting this is the bottom or this is the bottom, we did not hit the 618. This is on log, linear, it's even worse. So for us to have a partner for our A wave, B, C down, it has to hit the 618 minimum. And we didn't hit it. So it can't be this leg and it can't be this leg. So that's why I feel that this correction is not done yet. And also the time. I have us projected out to the 28th through the 30th, somewhere in there. It's in a previous video. If you're interested in the higher time frame perspective and time analysis, I've done that in previous videos. I'm just going to go over the lower time frame today. So that's why I feel that we have more to go here. And the correction just doesn't look complete to me. So where can we go from here? Well, if I am wrong about that this is, this was the bottom and this is a leading diagonal, we will come down with a correction and then we will go up in a big wave. And then this will be the start of the fifth wave to the upside. Now, I'm not leaning this way, guys, but I have to put it out there because, it's possible I could be wrong. Okay. But I'm looking at it as a three-wave move. So let's talk about the other scenarios. So the other scenarios are that we pull back, and depending on how deep this comes, would determine whether we would call it a B or an X, and then determine how deep it comes will determine whether we can go up in 5 waves or we can go up in 3. If we go up in 3, we're going to call it a Y. We go up in 5, we're going to call it a C. And then that is where our higher degree B will come that matches with this A. And then we will need this partner. And it will either come down in 5 waves or it'll come down in 3. And hopefully we get lucky. We protect this low. We create a higher low. And this would be a very bullish correction, a running flat. And then that's when we would moon. Okay. What else can happen? Well, this 3-wave move could be the end, okay, of our B wave, and we're not going to go any higher. Maybe we have one more hit to the high. I talked about it in my last video, but we've already broken this trend line, so it makes me feel like this is over. And then we get our partner now, and it's either going to come down in 3 or it's going to come down in 5. If it is done right now, I can give us some projections of where we will go. So the first place we're going to look is coming right into this bottom support is the 618. That is the first place we can truncate. And we can hold this low, and that would be very, very bullish, which is at 28,961. The next one down is the 1-to-1 at 21,154, which is coming in right to this support. The next one down is at 17,422, which is coming into this support. And the next one down is 15,451, which is coming in right at the bottom of this support. Now, I don't want us to go any lower than that, because if we go lower, we're going to tap into this wave 1 and invalidate this as a 4th wave. So I do not want to see a deep C wave. I don't want to see that. Hopefully, if we break this, and that's only if this is the end and we don't trend higher, that we'll get support here or here. Okay, so that is basically Bitcoin. Let's go down on a very low time frame. Take a look at this correction. And let me get a little bit of this brushing out of here. Let me take that one out. All right. So right now as it stands, we can have this be an A, B, and we're creating C. As you can see, we've broke this trend line and we're back testing it. Now it can get complex from here, where we get an ABC up, And then we can get 5 waves to the downside. Basically, it just gets complex, okay? And then that is the wave that I'm talking about, where depending on how far it comes down is whether it's a B or an X, okay? That wave, okay? The more bearish option here is that we are creating a 1, 2. We're going to go down here through a 3, 4, 5. This wave in between is actually a 1, a 2 of the third wave. Okay? We call this a 1, 2, 1, 2. If this happens, then we're coming deeper because we would rally, but we'd have to have another 5 waves of connector because what starts with 5 ends with 5. If we break up over this 2, we can invalidate this 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. So those are our options on this lower time frame here. All right, let's move on over to ETH. Same exact scenario with ETH. When you pull a fib extension on it, it doesn't hit the 618. So I can't call this leg the connector or the partner, and I can't call this leg the partner because the 618 is way down here. So that's why I strongly believe that we have more correction and price action to go before this fourth wave is over. So I'm looking at ETH the exact same way that we had a 3 wave, and then we either had an A, B, C up here, or this is a 5 wave. C. Now, are we making another 4th and we have another 5th to the high? That's possible. Okay. Once we break underneath this 4th wave, this being another 4th and 5th pretty much goes out the window. Now, if this leg, this 3-wave move is done, okay, we would call this a B or an X. And then we would be getting our partner. And it would come down in 3 or it would come down in 5. Hopefully, just like Bitcoin, we can hold the high or low. I didn't exactly make that higher, but you know what I mean. Or maybe we double bottom. The other scenario, just like Bitcoin, is that we come down in 3, and then depending on how deep this comes is whether we can go up in 5 or we can go up in 3, and then this BRX just goes higher over here. And then we get this partner to the downside in 3 or 5. Okay. Let's take a look at the lower time frame, see what's going on with ETH. ETH has the exact same scenario. If we break over this high, we can invalidate the 1212. Otherwise, it's the same exact thing. We're either making ABC, then we'll get ABC, and then we'll get 5 waves down or 3 waves down. This can get very complex on its way down. Or it's the 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to come down in a big 3 wave. Then we'll get a 4th and a 5th. And this, if it comes down like this, we could definitely rebound another 5, and then that could be our B down here, or X, and then we could possibly get up there higher for the B wave. We'll just have to wait and see what we get here. Okay. So the winners of uh, the winners of my time, one person has reached out. The other 2 haven't. So please reach out. I'll give it about another week or so. And if you don't reach out, then I'm going to do another drawing for 2 more names. So make sure you comment below so I can add your names into the drawing if they don't reach out. And I just want to say thank you to everyone that has commented and all the nice things that you've said. I so much appreciate it, and you guys make it all worth it. I love each and every one of you. Have a wonderful day.